More on the issues hounding Gilas Pilipinas. Kasama natin ang veteranong sports analyst na si Ronnie Nathanielsz. Ronnie, good evening. Welcome back on the score.
Good evening,
although you haven't been around here, we've seen you vocal on Twitter
very
about
vocal,
this
very
issue. Noong unang lumabas, itong 16-man training pool, that's what they called it, no? What was your reaction right away?
Para sa akin, then Commissioner Salud and Chairman Pato Gregorio committed to the people of this country that they will work hard to convince the team owners to release the best players possible for this team. When I looked at the 16 players, I said, what's this? These are the best players of the PBA. No Paul Lee, no Jeff Chan, no Junma Fajardo. And incidentally, I talked to Junma Fajardo in Cebu last week at the opening of the CESAFI.
Right, you were there.
Yeah, Cebu Basketball League. He wants to play so much.
Okay.
But he said, depends on his condition.
Okay.
And so he's very legitimate. If he doesn't play, I mean, that's for real.
Okay.
I mean, it's not that he's being prevented now.
Okay.
The question was also raised about Slaughter and Lassiter. Everybody wants Lassiter to play because he's a great shooter.
And he's been playing so well. I mean,
he's so well, yeah.
Improved leaps and bounds from last year.
But I learned that Lassiter is ineligible, he and Slaughter.
Well, we knew Slaughter was ineligible. Yeah.
Because of that rule, you have to inform the FIBA at the age of 16 that you want to represent the Philippines.
Yeah, okay.
Now, I think that's a ridiculous rule because at the age of 16...
Who knows what you want to do?
Yeah. I mean, you cannot vote at the age of 16. You cannot get a driver's license at the age of 16.
You cannot drink.
You
alcohol.
cannot drink at... How can you make up your mind of such an important thing at the age of 16? So I've been blasting the FIBA, but who am I?
Okay, so but with the names that are around, okay, these are guys who were not there last year. I'll just read some of the names. Kelly Williams, who by the way just had a confirmed MCL strain.
Before you go any further, Kelly Williams hardly played
in the PBA.
In the PBA,
yeah.
And when I saw his name, I said, this is they're asking for trouble.
Okay,
it's true enough. His first practice, he hurt his.
He wasn't in great shape. Okay, and then you have guys like Asita Ulava, who's, as you said, 41 years old.
41. But you know, Asi plays hard.
Yeah.
But when you go up against the big Iranians and the Chinese and the Jordanians, Asi is, I mean, he'll give his best. He'll play his guts out. But he's a little too slow. And he's a little too old.
Okay.
You know, although he's in great physical shape.
Well, even for short spurts, for the veteran leadership.
But short spurts, if you had some other big guy like Junma Fajardo there, then Asi would be great.
Another name that's new on the list, and a former Gilas cadets, these two names, Matt Guanelas-Rosser, Aldrich Ramos. Your thoughts on these two guys being on this list?
Rosser, I like.
Okay.
I think he has a great potential. Aldrich Ramos, no. To be honest with you.
Okay.
I mean, he's a nice young man. He plays well, but not in the international level. Not in this type of competition, DJ.
Alaska apparently has lent 3 players this time around. Sunny Toss, Don Ontiveros, Calvin Abueva. The Toss and Abueva, we've been hearing fans clamor them for years that they why not try these guys out. Ontiveros, still one of the best shooters, but catching up on age as well. Your thoughts on these 3?
Well, I think the first thing I'd like to commend Fred Uitengsu, because he was considered the stumbling block in before.
Yes.
Now he's turned around. He realized the importance of this, and he has come across. And he's given 3 players, and we salute him for that because that's the right thing to do. Para sa bayan ito, as Lito Puyat would always say, and he has come across. So we commend him, and I think, well, Don on a good night can be devastating. He can shoot the lights out of the Coliseum. And since we don't have shooters,
he's one of the few shooters that are on that lineup. I mean, really good shooters. Right,
So they will need him. And of course, Toss internationally, he does seem to have a problem. But Abueva I like. I mean, you need a fighter like that, the guy who really plays his guts out. Toss on a good night is very good, but he doesn't have a good night every night. So that's the problem.